guys, welcome back to another tutorial. I'm Rusty Blade's YouTube barber, so let's crack on and make a start. So the first thing that I'm going to do, like I do before every cut, is basically just comb the hair out into the direction in which it falls.
He's got lovely soft hair.
Just the rain.
So in this tutorial we're going to use the Gamma Boosted with the Babyliss Premium Guard. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to close the lever and I'm going to work all the way around the head to get it to the desired length on top. I know this video, it's a little bit different because as you know that I have been battling with COVID, so this is the first cut that I've actually done since then, and because I haven't been at work I've had to do it in my little setup at home. So I hope you enjoy this. I know it's a little bit different, and if you do, leave in comments down below what you think. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the Gamma Boosted. It's actually the first time that I've used this. As you know, I've got the Rebels as well, and they're just absolutely game changing. A little bit noisier than what I would like, but I'll take the power over the noise any day. So, but yeah, the Gamma Boosted, I had that from Gamma UK again. Such a good clipper. The only difference it has is that it has a fade blade on rather than the fusion blade, but I do actually have a fusion blade that I'm going to put on there as well. So now we're going to put the one guard on and we're going to set in our first guideline, and that is it's basically balling it out to a number 1. And then what we'll do then is we'll go in there with the open taper and set in our next guideline. As you know as well, I'm also nearly at my 1,000 subscribers, so once I do hit that, I will be going live on YouTube and I will be giving away an absolute alpha from Stylecraft. So now we're going to set our next guideline, so it's the number 1 guard, and we're going to open the lever and we're just going to go up about 3/4 of an inch. We're just going to, as we get up to where we want to be, we're just going to do a little flick out motion just so it don't create a too harsh guideline. And again, we're just going to work all the way around. Once we've done this, we'll just be going through the clicks. I normally go down 2 clicks at a time and just stay a little bit below each time until it blends into number 1. So there I go, I'm just moving the clicks down, and like I say, I'm just going to stay a little bit below each time until I get down to the closed taper. So now what I've done is I've took the number 2 guard, I'm going to open the lever, and then I'm going to set in the next guideline. So I'm just going to go up, and this should blend nicely into the one what I've already done. As I said from the start as well, I'm actually using the new Babyliss Fiberglass Pro guards. There is a bit of a snag with these that I've found anyway. I don't know if anyone else has, and if they have, again, you know, leave down in comments if you've used them and you're finding the same issue. And the issue that I'm having is that there seems to be a gap between the blade and the guard, and it seems to clog up a lot with the hair. So, and it's quite hard to get out sometimes, especially if your hair is slightly damp as well, and it is proper clogging up. So we've actually closed the lever all the way up on the number 2 guard now, and we're just staying down below where I put the 2 open. So now I've got the 1.5 guard, I'm just going to open it halfway, and this should blend in with the number 2 and the number 1. So now we've closed the lever all the way up with the 1.5 guard, and we're just going to work at that little bit of a line there. Sometimes it does look like there's more of a line there, but there actually wasn't. I think it's just the lighting in my shed. It isn't absolutely perfect. So now we've put the number 4 guard on, we're going to open the lever, and as you know from the beginning it was a number 5 on top, so we're just going to work into that and try and get it to blend. So now we're going to close the number 4 all the way up, and again just stay a little bit lower, and this should tie in nicely and just get them to blend lovely. So at this point I flicked on the 1.5 guard and I just went around his ears, and it was basically just to clean up any of the long hairs just behind the back of his ears. So because we went in with the 1 guard, he decided that he'd like a bit of a taper in the back. So all I did was I put the 1/2 guard on, and we just opened the lever, and we just basically just click through the levers until it blended into pretty much nothing at the bottom, and it just gives it a nice clean finish. Now we're going to do a little bit of shear over comb with the blending scissors from Shear Police and the Beward comb. And again, I always use the wide tooth. I just find it a little bit easier and a little bit more forgiving. And we're just going to work all the way around the head, just refining wherever you see that there's any dark patches or whether it doesn't look like it's blended. So then what I like to do then is I get the spray bottle and I just give the hair a bit of a spray, get the comb, and I just work it from front to back, just so I can get any loose hairs to stand on end, and then I'll go back in with the number 5 comb and just make sure that it gets rid of any of the little loose stragglers. But now we're going to go in with the trimmer and we're just going to go around and clean up all the loose ends round his ears and round the back of his neck. So if you have liked this video, remember to smash that like, the subscribe and the notification bell. Leave any comments down below, anything that you think I could improve on, or any tips or advice. I would greatly appreciate it. So thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.